Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hey everyone, my name is Raehan Anwar from English Education Department. In this moment, I want to tell you about why has Russia invaded Ukraine and what does Putin want. The Russian leader's initial aim was to overrun Ukraine and depose its government, ending for good its desire to join the Western defensive alliance NATO. After a month of failures, he abandoned his bid to capture the capital Kiev and turned his ambition to Ukraine east and south. Launching the invasion on 24 February, he told the Russian people his goals to demilitarize and denazify Ukraine. His declared aim was to protect people subjected to what they called 8 years of bullying and genocide by Ukraine's government. Another objective was soon added, ensuring Ukraine's neutral status. Ukraine's democratically elected President Volodymyr Zelensky said the enemy has designated me as target number 1, as my family is target number 2. His advisor says Russian troops made 2 attempts to storm the presidential component. And then, how have Putin's aims changed? A month into the invasion, Russia pulled back from Kiev and declared its main goal was the liberation of Donbass, broadly referring to Ukraine's eastern region of Luhansk and Donetsk. More than a third of this area was already seized by Russian proxy forces in a war that began in 2014. Russia wanted to conquer all of it. Putin needs a victory, says Andrei Kartunov, head of the Russian International Affairs Council. At least he needs something he can pretend to his constituency at home as a victory. Russian officials are now focused on seizing the 2 big eastern regions and creating a land corridor along the south coast, east from Crimea to the Russian border. They have claimed control of the southern regions of Kherson, and a leading Russian general has said they have hopes of seizing territory further west along the Black Sea coast toward Odessa and beyond. So from that, does the Putin, is there a way out? There is a little sign of any negotiation and to this war in the immediate future. A few weeks into the war, Russia said it was considering a Ukrainian peace proposal of neutrality, but there have been no negotiations since the end of March. President Putin told the UN Secretary General at the end of April, "We are negotiating, we do not reject," but he earlier declared negotiation at the dead end. After a meeting with the Russian leader, Austrian Chancellor Karl Nehammer gave a very downbeat assessment of a man who had entered into a logic of war. Ukraine's Volodymyr Zelensky had already accepted that Ukraine would not join NATO. It's a truth and it must be recognized, but after apparent Russian aggression came to light in Bucha, Mariupol and elsewhere, he made it clear there would be no more talks until Russia withdrew from all terrorized sites since 24 February. In its offer of neutrality proposed at the end of March, Kiev said Ukraine would become a non-aligned and non-nuclear state with no foreign military base on contingent in its territory. And number 2, strict legally binding guarantees will require other countries to protect a neutral Ukraine in the event of attack. Number 3, within 3 days, guarantor states will have to hold consultation and come to Ukraine's defense. Number 4, Ukraine will be allowed to join the European Union, but will not enter military political alliance, and any international exercise will require consent of grantor states. Number 5, the future status of Russian and Crimea will be negotiated over the next 15 years. Hey everyone, I think that's enough from me and that's all. Thank you so much and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.